Kartra is also a CRM, customer relationship management system, and I'm going to show you a few of the things that you can do with it. So under My Communications, you're going to find your leads, your lists, your tags. You can do a ton of things with tagging in Kartra, which is amazing. You can tag people for all sorts of different actions so that you can really customize and personalize the communications that you have with them based on those tags. You can learn and know so much about what they've interacted with and what they've shown interest in. Just a huge amount of stuff that you can do with tags in Kartra, and I love that. And then each person has their profile. So I'm going to cover over some of these, but let's see, who can I use as an example? Maybe myself, if I can find myself in here. You know what I can do? I can search. Another great function. There's me, Carolyn Choate. Okay. Source. I came in through an opt-in form. I'm on 3 lists, 1 sequence, 8 tags, because I keep testing things on myself. So this is the profile for your lead, and you can add a profile picture. You can add their social media. These are the tags that I've attached to myself by testing different things. You don't put in the username. This comes automatically. And then there's custom fields, and you can make this show up here or not. So custom fields is something you can put in your forms and your surveys. So your opt-in form can have a field that says, what is your annual revenue? And they select one, and then it appears in their profile. You can use this for all kinds of different questions. I have somebody who uses it to put in podcast episode numbers. So when he has a new podcast guest, he uses custom fields to update their number for their URL for their episode. And then when he emails them, that can be a field that automatically fills in the emails. So that's amazing. You got their source, you got whether or not they've spent money. If you have anything that has score, I haven't really used points and scores, but you can. When they joined, then you got all this stuff up here, the list that they're on, when they subscribe to it, communications that they've been sent, whether they opened it, whether they clicked something, sequences that they're in, memberships that they're part of, what access level. You can add them to an access level from here, surveys they've filled out, signed up on your calendar, things they've purchased, all sorts of information. So just about everything I can think of that you would want for a CRM is present in this profile. And you can manually update things, but you can also do a lot with automation to get the information on the profiles automatically. And if you have any notes, you can write them here. I don't know why it says that my company is Clara Capondo's company, but that's all right. So, add your note in case you want to be able to look back and say, oh yeah, we had a conversation on this day about blah, 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 blah. All that stuff in there. And you can add them to a list, and then you can send things based on the list, or you can send things based on the tags. And like I said, you can add these custom fields. Let me show you where that is. So that's going to be in forms. You have custom fields here, and of course always with the big green button. And whenever you create a new custom field, then it will be available to use in forms, surveys, and you can choose whether or not it shows up automatically on someone's profile. You can click that on and off. And then when you are sending an email, Okay, I skipped ahead a little bit. Then you have these dynamic variables. And here you can add in the custom fields that you want to. I don't know why you'd want to tell them this, but then you'd put that in there and it would auto-populate based on their profile. So yeah, that is all I can think of for how to utilize Kartra as a CRM. You can, of course, do some filters of your leads and yeah, use it to really customize how you speak to each person. So I hope that that was helpful, and I'll be back with another Kartra tutorial shortly.